Hey there, folks. I got a follow-up to my video from yesterday night about is Helio and Butterflight dead? And you know, you do all the research that you can think of to do, talk to all the people that you can think of to talk to, and then you make the video and kind of throw that bottle into the ocean, and then sometimes something comes back that you didn't expect. And I overlooked somebody when I reached out to people for comment, and the person I overlooked was APOC, who it was one of the very, very first Butterflight developers. You see, I made the mistake of associating Butterflight exclusively with Helio, and it's true that Helio and Butterflight are, pardon the airplane flying overhead, it's true that Helio and Butterflight are very closely linked, but Butterflight was a project before Helio was a thing, which had certain goals of putting 32K and Kalman filtering and so forth into Betaflight. That's what it started. And APOC reached out to me and said, hey, I'm still doing the thing that I've always been doing over here. And one of the responses that people like Mark Spatz have made, who works closely with the Betaflight developers, is Butterflight isn't being updated. Look at the GitHub repo. There's just, all they're doing is they're merging in Betaflight changes to keep Butterflight up to date with new changes to Betaflight. And APOC's response to that is, yeah, I did the thing I wanted, which was to put Kalman filtering and custom TPA curves and a couple other things. I put the things I wanted in, and now all I'm doing is just sort of maintaining. So that's not like an accusation. That's just, he's like, yeah, that's what I want to do. So APOC's position is that Butterflight will continue to live on regardless of what happens to Helio, because he accomplished what he wanted and he'll continue to maintain it. So Butterflight, not quite dead yet, but let's go back to the question I asked yesterday. Is Helio dead? Because like I said, you make this, you can ask everybody in the world for a comment and no one will talk to you. But then you make a video like this and suddenly people are like, well, actually, you're a little bit wrong. So the only way to actually get information is to just be wrong loudly, and then you get facts. And one of the things that I am hearing rumors of after I made that video, and these are just rumors and are not attributable to anybody, but maybe they're also true. One of the things I'm hearing rumors of is that the Helio devs are thinking about just open sourcing the whole thing, including the IMUF code. And if they were to do that, then the Helio project definitely could live on. I, of course, would wholly support that idea. I have always been a fan of open source, and if you know me, you know that I love it. If they were able to open source that, it would mean that Airbot could continue to manufacture Helio flight controllers. There's nothing wrong with Airbot here. It would mean that customers could continue to use this code and developers could really look into the IMUF code, see what it's doing, and continue to work on it. And that could include Kalen Dorr. If he wants to continue working on it, he can continue, putting his special sauce into that, or anybody else could do whatever they want. If that is a true thing and not just a rumor, I am a super big fan of it. Oh, by the way, it would also mean that all of the vendors who are kind of annoyed that Helio have just disappeared and are not talking to them, it wouldn't matter, because the project would no longer depend on Tim Sweet, Sean, whoever it is that the vendors might be annoyed with for not talking to them. So, there you go. Apologies to APOC for overlooking you in doing my research for the video. That was my mistake, and thank you for reaching out to me and reminding me that you exist. Okay, that's going to do it for this video. I gotta go.